Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution, the most orange of all the games. We're on our way actually to turn in the Typhoon we just got to Pritchard. I'm sure he'll be happy to work on it. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Here you go.
Well, well, if it isn't Attila the Hun, fresh from the killing fields. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and SCSI adapters.
Well, look at you.
Is SCSI adapters still relevant?
Don't think.
When does this take place?
You hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they?
That would be a good question.
Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job.
That guy's
I guarantee
face.
you will get along better that way.
He looks like he needs to stop smoking and get a slightly less stressful job. Oh yeah, let's just take all of his stuff. Yep, we're out of here now. Okay, I think we have to go debrief now.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
Yeah, but he was just being used.
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it.
Oh, no,
I thought
no,
you
of
were
course
ready
not.
for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
Pretty sure.
Pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering
Let's
more.
not upset the boss.
So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
You got it.
Yeah, let's not argue the point. I dare say he knows that this is not exactly legal. Alright. We are actually going to be able to walk around the world now, which is pretty neat. Well, I say the world. It is the city hub. There is a fairly good amount of space, but it's a lot of walking back and forth. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is for any like side quests and stuff, I'm probably going to cut out the walking because walking's not terribly exciting.
Adam Jensen,
And
please report to your office.
to my office.
Jensen?
Alright, so let's go to the office.
I'll see you.
Man, what am I doing here? This is nuts. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
It occurs to me looking at this that the models are a little bit off on these guys, but that's okay. It's not that big of a thing. Do you want to help them? Get more details? I think for now we'll just blindly accept.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow. Thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
Let's ask
Care
a
to give me
question.
a few more details on exactly what it is you want me to do?
Oh, yeah, sure. The footage will probably be in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
All right. So let's go ahead and get out of here. I mean, is there anything in the office that I can actually use? Oops. If you don't like the password, live with it. That's funny. Hello, random person. Don't mind me. Alright.
Mrs. Reed?
Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you
Sympathy
mean.
doesn't hurt.
It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
Probably not well. So, do we never asked for this, or they did what they did to save me? I think I'd be a little bit resentful,
I
personally.
never asked for this. They say they saved me, but I'm not sure saved is the right word.
I understand your anger. I wouldn't take too kindly to people making that kind of decision for me, either. But that being said, I, for one, am glad that you're still among us.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more.
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened.
Perfectly
You're
reasonable.
Not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
The fact that you can decline that just makes me a sad person. I'll just
I
go
never
ahead
got a
and
chance
take
to
it.
investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing
yeah.
I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court.
This is the
I'll be
third
waiting
quest
for you in your
referring to
apartment
Brooklyn Court.
lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
All right. So I really have to say I love the visual look of this area. I mean, if this doesn't make you think like Blade Runner, I don't know what will. This is fantastic.
And we were ordered to hang back. Since when did we take orders from David Sarah?
I would say one of the failings for this game to do any sort of recording for, say, YouTube is the fact there is a ton of dialogue. It's a lot of story, really. I really don't like cutting out the story because it does matter and it is important to have. However, it's there's a lot of story. Okay, I think this is the limb clinic over here, right?
I, for one, approve of these protests. These limb people...
Let's go ahead and knock out one of the objectives.
Ah, Mr. Jensen. David Sarif told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Sarif did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Sarif want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Sarif did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
Alright, more exploration.
Protesting is not against the law.
I know that.
We live in the day and age of cybernetic augmentations, and they don't have automatic doors. Alright.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance on the side of the building.
Yeah, we're not going to do that right now, though. This guy, I believe, is the black market.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Alright, so we can get ammo here, weapon upgrades, first round system. What's this for? Shotgun. Okay, let's go ahead and buy that. Oh, not enough inventory space. Okay, let's not buy that. Mine template automatic unlocking device. Mine. We'll skip the mines. You got the tranq rifle and the shotgun. Yeah, no space. If I don't have space for the damage upgrade, there's no way I have space for the sell the revolver ammo. We don't have a revolver. We don't have a combat rifle. We do have a machine pistol, we have a regular pistol. We got the sniper, we got the shotgun, we got the stun gun, so we'll keep that. You know what, actually, let's get rid of the machine pistol. I'm not good with bullet hose weapons. Alright.
Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
Yeah, the cops have no idea that's going on in here. Isn't there? Yeah, there is. Alright, so what we are going to do is go ahead and head over to some of these side quests over here.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those art lovers get in my
Alright,
face.
let's go on in here.
Grayson, where he at this day?
Close the door.
Where you been, man? He been running shit through that abandoned gas station for weeks.
So this is the detective?
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Sarif headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department.
Ooh.
Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Talk.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
That is completely understandable. Thank you very much, sir.
That's all I need for now.
I didn't have to use one of these things, but we'll go ahead and use it here. Let's see. It is assigned to 9. Yeah, right now I don't have the ability to hack a rank 2 door, so we'll leave it like that. Is there anything over here? Random box of toilet paper. Alright, so we are now going to Tyndall's apartment, which is right over here. This one is a rank 1, so let's just hack this thing. Alright, so we need to get to this, which means we're going to have to go like so. And we're probably going to want to hack the one behind us just so that we can have a little defense.
Access granted.
Barely got it, but I got it. Okay, let's investigate his computer. And hope he's not here. That is apparently not the right computer. Take all of his money. Well, that's a fantastic password. All right.
I see you, Crow!
Yeah, we're not going to kill him, we're just going to knock him the F out. Stevie, I'm sorry man, we just couldn't score as much last week and I'm all out. I'm not doing this for you on purpose, trust me, I'm looking for extra sources right now. Don't get any answer yet, just don't do anything crazy. Too late for that! You just shot me in the face with a... what was that? It was a shotgun. It's not my shotgun. Hello there, Tyndall.
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Sarif Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain, that just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
You know what?
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Corella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Yes, he was.
In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Space? He's mostly shown alpha traits. He only had a little bit of beta. Let's go ahead and try to appease him.
Look, you're right. You're in a tough situation. I wish I could help you out of it, but it's your mess, right? You're the one who's got to step up and do it.
You sound just like my old man. You're lucky I respected the dude. Here's the footage. Guess I gotta face the mess I got myself in.
Alright, I don't know if we can still actually do his optional stuff, but I think we can. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this stuff off, and I think that'll be it for this episode. Well, that was a convenient place for him to be waiting.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
Let me talk.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Listen, I got a hold of a weapon mod. It's not much, but I figured a guy in your line of work could use it.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
Oh, laser targeting system. That's awesome. That is absolutely fantastic. And I tell you what, I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode of Deus Ex right here. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave a message in the comments below. And I'm going to go kill whoever's calling my phone. I'll see you later.